Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this very still day. Not a leaf is moving. The sky is neither here nor there. There's no wind blowing. And just last week, we had the front door open, the sliding door open, 2 fans running because it was so hot. And today, it's lovely. And it's even more lovely because you're here. And I can say, welcome to the Advancement Center, where we hold the door open for you to walk through to the world of magic and miracles. And it always feels like welcome home. Yeah. I'm really so glad that you're here. The welcome of such a simple action of saying, welcome home, is almost beyond belief. Everything within and around you becomes stimulated to bring a special calmness. Yeah. That cancels all disturbances and nurtures the very essence of who you truly are. All questions disappear and a total sense of comfort appears from nowhere. And that's what I'm feeling right now as I share with you. It's a very special time where newness is coming every day, and peace and comfort and assurance is here as well. Oh, I just wrote a direction for myself to read the journal. Okay, here we go. Okay, this was written yesterday. Dearest Simeon, preparing for my broadcast and trying to capture the magic experience that I had. Oh, well, I'm going to scotch that because the writing is not very dark. So I'm just going to go and tell you that this week I had a remarkable experience. I was listening to a podcast on my phone, and it was from WQXR. And this podcast was given by a woman, an astrophysicist, who played the Mozart Requiem as her introduction to what she saw in the spheres. Well, I paid attention to her words, but what I felt was much deeper. The Mozart Requiem affected me in such a way that I can't even describe. But I do know that it's very, very dear to me. And she also likened it and connected it directly to Albert Einstein, who loved it and saw so much in his work through the music. So I'm in good company. It affected me, it affected Einstein. But what it also did was it reawakened experiences that I've had in the past of singing in a chorus. I've been in a chorus since I've been in high school. And in high school, we represented the youth of America and traveled to 10 countries in 8 weeks and sang at the drop of a hat for anyone. And that was fabulous. But this later one, in singing in a chorus and singing the Requiem and feeling the audience and their response to it. And I'm speaking of performances in Lincoln Center, Carnegie Hall, everywhere. European concert halls, the Vatican, and the music affects everyone. So I was so thrilled, I called my friend Vidi to tell her how excited I was. And I knew it would be welcomed because she called me when she found a recording of Enrico Caruso, because that's in our genes, our bones, what makes us up, because we love music so much. Well, I think what I should read, even though I skipped over. Simeon answered and said, "Dearest Barbara, the depth of your love of the classical music you were born into has become an integral part of your makeup, without which, of your makeup, attitude. Enjoy this and sharing the love of music." God. Embraces others as it embraces you. Continue singing. Love, Simeon. Sorry about the bumpiness, but I think that comes with, I don't know what. But I know that you know that I love music. I also know that Once a very dear friend of mine says, I know music is master, universal sound, immaculately conceived. And that kind of stuck because it's real and it is wonderful. And no matter what music you like, if it touches you and makes you move internally, externally, it doesn't matter. But music does make the world go round, like it said in that show on Broadway. Oh, wow. Well, this has been an extraordinarily rich week with David Best's broadcasts. And he talks it and he tells it as it is with his opening lines of old patterns, which I'm going to just quote right now. And David said, old patterns. The patterns that we have built to operate our life are being overturned and toppled down to make room for a new way of being. This is a part of that new direction that we are headed in. And spirit is making a right turn. And our human identity is making a left. Wow. But then he reassures us. When he ends with, thank you, David. When he ends with, we are standing at the threshold of the door into the next golden age. And although the labor pains may be getting more intense and closer together, there is no need to worry and no need to test, for we are about to witness the birth of a new age. So I repeat, and further, until further notice, celebrate everything. Oh, I so agree. Cheers to us all. You are all always looked after. You are always loved. And you are never alone. I could end right there. That is so full and rich and embracing and comforting and truthful, because David I often wonder, where did he really come from? He is here, and we are blessed. So thank you, David. I speak often to Simeon about preparing my broadcast because it's so vast, it's so much. And to bring that into a meaningful message for each and every one of you, I feel very often, no, always guided. And in that guidance, I recognize my next move, which is most welcome. And I feel it in my heart as, yes, that's the one I want. Yeah. And I know that I'm being guided. This is such an important position to be addressing you with the truth of what is real and so not what you hear every day pounding away from the media, which is really in it for the money, for your attention, for your life, and you're not going to give it away. Not as long as we are here, shining the light, holding it aloft so that you can see clearly what is true for you. So I know that I'm being guided, and not unlike a welcome road sign at night when you don't know where you're going or how to get there. And the welcome sign is there saying 50 feet ahead, turn right into your motel for the night. So, with his guidance, I rediscovered my dearest friend Simeon's words, and they are ringing more true than ever before, and deserve to be heard by you. So I'll just read as far as I can with all my love. As we listen to one another, we feel the connection and the invitation to dwell in one another's words, not by changing position, by extending ourselves to that place where the other person is. When you step into the outer reaches of the universe to where I exist, you feel my presence in your world, and I feel your presence in my world. as we advance to the real or the next stage of awareness, we will actually exist in those places clearly. And oh dear, so sorry. Okay, I'm not going to butcher this, I promise, but I am going to make this available to all of you. So if you want to email me, I will email this transcript to you because it is too precious and too wonderful not to hear. And for some, hear it a second time. It deserves hearing and rehearing. And with each hearing, it enters and connects more firmly. So just email me at the Advancement Center, and it will be my pleasure because you deserve it. Yeah. And of course, numerologically, today is a 5, and 5 stands for freedom. Freedom, which you will feel in Simeon's words when you receive the transcript. And David's too. Now, I experience freedom every Thursday. Every Thursday night when I discover new ways of color, form, and visual accuracy. Now, this time, Robert's appraisal magically improved the message in color. And what he said was truly magic because with one line, and I'll show it to you, it improved the entire painting. So here it is. I hope you like it. It's upside down. Robert just told me I was holding it upside down. Let's see, wait a minute, like that. Okay. And when I finished it, I said, you know, I see the reflection of the house, I see the reflection of the trees, but it doesn't look like water. And he said, that's because you're missing the line at the edge of the water. So I drew one line and it took care of everything. Well, thank you, Robert. I hope you like it. Yeah. Today has been one of assurances and renewals and discoveries. And I wish you and continue to wish you a perfect life with perfect health and a future that is filled with magic and miracles. Thanks for being with me today. I am Barbara.